Imagine a husband so obsessed that he smells his wife's underwear every night to check if she's been faithful. This is the story of Emma and Ichaka, a couple whose marriage is a ticking time bomb of jealousy, money, and a psychopathic interloper. MMA is a hardworking food seller, but her beauty is her biggest liability. One afternoon, a smooth talker named Oga Mike starts flirting with her, complimenting her big yash. But before he can even finish his sentence, Emma's husband, Ichaka, appears out of nowhere and begins beating the man senseless. But the real nightmare starts when they get home. Ichaka isn't just protective, he's delusional. He chases Emma around the house, screaming that she's his property and accusing her of enjoying the attention. The psychological torture reaches a peak that night when Emma returns home exhausted. Before she can even get into bed, Ichaka stops her with a humiliating demand. "Remove your pants." He literally smells her underwear to see if she smells the same as she did in the morning. When she refuses, he threatens to beat her, leaving her no choice but to submit to the humiliation. Think it can't get weirder? Ichaka decides the only way to protect his property is to hide it. He buys MMA long, baggy, shapeless clothes to hide her curves, but no matter how much fabric he wraps her in, men still can't stop staring. Desperate and spiraling, Ichaka links MMA's phone to his own, spying on every single text message. When he sees a message about a home delivery, he storms her shop and scares away all her customers, claiming her business is just a front for flirting. Then, tragedy strikes. MMA is involved in a hit-and-run accident. A wealthy, handsome man named Dan rescues her, taking her to the hospital and then home. But when Ichaka finds his wife with a fractured leg, he doesn't ask if she's okay. Instead, he demands to know exactly where Dan touched her. When she admits he held her waist to help her walk, Ichaka has a total meltdown, claiming Dan hit her with his car on purpose just for a chance to touch her. But here's the twist. Ichaka was right about Dan. Dan has become obsessed and offers MMA 300,000 naira to cook for a private party. When Emma arrives, she realizes there are no guests. It's just Dan, and he wants her to leave her irresponsible husband for him. Emma manages to fight him off and escape, but the drama is only beginning. One morning, Emma wakes up to find her world shattered. Ichaka is gone. No note, no phone call, nothing. That's when Dan reappears with a wicked smirk and a bombshell revelation. He offered Ichaka 20 million naira to walk away from MMA forever, and Ichaka took the money and ran without thinking twice. Emma is heartbroken, left alone to wonder if her years of loyalty meant nothing compared to a briefcase of cash. Weeks pass, and just as she's about to give up, Ichaka suddenly returns with his friend Dubem. Emma screams at him to leave, but Ichaka has a shocking confession. He claims the entire disappearance was a test. He wanted to see if Emma would choose the rich man once he was out of the picture. The situation explodes when Dan shows up to claim what he bought, leading to a brutal brawl between the two men. In a final mind-bending turn of events, we see Emma massaging Ichaka's hands. He reveals the ultimate con. He never intended to leave her. He just scammed the psychopath Dan out of 20 million naira so they could live a better life. Despite the toxic tests and the madness, Emma chooses to stay, hoping the money was worth the trauma.